Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute honor to stand before you today for the ribbon-cutting ceremony marking the expansion of Jefferson College Arnold. This is making room to offer our public safety programs in this facility, along with increasing laboratory space for our growing science programs and other needed updates to most of the spaces throughout the facility. This 6,100 square foot expansion reflects the college's continued investment in state-of-the-art facilities to enhance the student experience and support the evolving educational needs of our community. I'd like to welcome distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and members of the community who are joining us for this momentum occasion, including the Jefferson College Board of Trustees. I have here Margie Passmore, our board president, Steve Meinberg, and we have Crystal Hargis, Susan Tuggle, and Ron Skaggs. We also have Representative Phil Amato, Renee Ritter, and Senator Elaine Gannon. Thank you all very much for being here. The $5.2 million renovation expansion project was funded through a $3.6 million American Rescue Plan Act grant from the state of Missouri, $750,000 awarded by the Jefferson County Council, and $800,000 in bond funds was provided by Jefferson College. Additionally, a $110,000 grant from the Jefferson Foundation paid for a new ambulance simulator. We are especially proud of our commitment to the Arnold region as we work to ensure this location remains a vital resource for education, workforce development, and community engagement. By increasing the capacity and resources of the college's public safety programs, the college is equipping the next generation of first responders, law enforcement officers, and emergency medical personnel with the skills and training needed to succeed. Now more than ever, we recognize the critical role that these professionals play in keeping our neighborhoods safe, our homes secure, and our lives protected. Whether responding to natural disasters, medical emergencies, or daily calls for assistance, these are the individuals on the front line, and we owe them our support. Jefferson College's commitment to public safety education goes hand in hand with the college's dedication to the community. This expansion not only strengthens Jefferson College's programs, but deepens our role as a community partner. This new facility will provide cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art training environments that mirror real-world conditions. It's a place where aspiring students can grow, learn, and thrive, while also ensuring that our region has the well-trained individuals needed in times of crisis, including providing in-service training for public service professionals already in the fields. So now I would like to invite Margie Passmore, President of the Jefferson College Board of Trustees, to share a few words.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. It's an exciting day here at Jefferson College, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we couldn't be more thrilled to be standing here with all of you today to celebrate the opening of this incredible new space for our public safety programs. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge the hard work that made this expansion possible. From our faculty and staff to the contractors, planners, supporters, this building is a product of true collaboration and dedication. Thank you for your commitment to the vision of Jefferson College. You have helped create the space that will benefit not just our students, but also our community for years to come. When we think of public safety, we think of the brave individuals who put themselves in the front lines to protect and to serve us all. Whether it's law enforcement, firefighters, emergency medical services, or disaster response. These professionals make the difference every day, and our job here is to ensure that the next generation of public safety leaders are trained, prepared, and ready for the challenges of tomorrow. One of the great privileges that I have as being Board of Trustees is we have a very diverse board members, and one of the trustees, we actually have two that were in the law enforcement, so I only think it's fitting to have one of them speak with you today. It's my privilege to introduce Mr. Steve Meinberg, Not only has Steve served as the college's Board of Trustees since 2009, he was board president for 10 years. He's also served in law enforcement for a total of 44 years. He served as the assistant chief of the Crystal City Police Department, chief of the Nixa, Missouri Police Department, the undersheriff of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and most recently as the police chief for the city of Hillsborough before retiring this past July. A lot of years. We thank you, Steve. He has taught in the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy and has previously served as a member of the Academy's Advisory Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Meinberg.
Good afternoon. When you look out, I see a lot of faces I know, friendly faces, but I don't know why they're wearing guns when they hear me speak. So I promise I'll keep it short. But anyway, I guess I could give a little perspective. I guess really I'm only standing up here, I guess, because I'm old and I've been here a while. So I don't know why Skaggs isn't up here then. Well, no. So anyway, so I thought maybe I'd give a little historical perspective. I'm not sure when this academy started, probably the 70s, maybe late 70s. I don't know. Is that right? And my understanding is it used to be kind of like a satellite academy for St. Louis City Metropolitan Police, and before it became just a Jefferson College, sponsored by Jefferson College. It was probably in the 70s. I'm not sure who the first director is. The first one I can remember, so I started in 1980 at the academy, and was Bob Nollick. He used to be the chief at Crystal City, but then he retired and taught at the academy for a while. And back then, there wasn't too much about technology. And in fact, some days I wondered why I was even here, but because we learned a lot about wrestling with bears, wrestling with alligators, all kinds of war stories. And then when I got on the street, I understood wrestling with bears and things that happened quite a few times. Probably, maybe anybody else here been at the academy since 1980 or 1980? I might be the oldest person that's ever, I still around that's attended this academy from the beginning or near the beginning. So after that, I think we had Floyd Dunlap in the 80s, and he was from Sunset Hills or Crestwood. Diana, you might remember that, but Floyd Dunlap, and then we had Hank Wiseman, and then we stole Diane Skang up to Kirkwood, and glad that she was here for many, many years, and Paul Furter was here for a minute. Now we have Mike Toombs, and I knew Mike and Hamby, Greg Hamby, the assistant director, when I worked at the sheriff's office. In fact, I probably helped hire them. I don't know. I ever hired them twice now, so I guess they're all right. So, anyway, there's been so many great growth and improvements over the academy from back in the day to now. Incredible. There's been about 3 different buildings, I think, and the technology of driving simulators now, it makes you sick. And from what I understand from a lot of the recruits over the years, I think prefer the real driving. But the Vertrum, the simulator, the weapons simulator, and where you go in and actually go through scenarios and everything. Although I think there's probably some people that actually had some real gun training. If you look behind the bulletin boards, there might be some real weapons that have been discharged besides the electronic weapons. But there's buildings tell histories. Buildings tell histories. I see some people smiling. I hope you weren't the one that did the live fire in there, but I'll see you, Chief. But anyway, so I mean that's it leaps and bounds beyond when I started. Heck, we didn't have telephones. In fact, just a couple years before we even had a pager. But that wasn't funny. But I'm serious, though. I'm serious. I mean, the technology has just been incredible. I mean, it's computers. There's so much information at the fingertips now. And these young people are learning that. And I think we're the first, and maybe the only still. Danny, you correct me about having the combination degree program with the academy. When you graduated from the academy, you can have your associate's degree. So things have really, really changed. Post your license for past 20 years, probably 100% pass rate. That's still in effect. You go to this program, the instructors, they will help you get pass and get your license. I mean, so it's just so much has gone on over the years, and this is just the next level up. Actually, 3 levels up. If you came in the front door, but you can laugh. That was fun. Anyway, but the shining accomplishment is the international accreditation. I mean, that's as a college atmosphere, all about accreditation. If you want to hire somebody, you want to go to an accredited college. Your credits might not be any good anywhere else. Transfer or anything. Same in our business. Accreditation is a big deal. Hospitals. I want to get surgery. I'm going to an accredited hospital and go to an accredited school. Then I want an accredited academy teaching the future of law enforcement. I want an accredited agency to work for me, to work for. So the accreditation is just right now at this point the cherry on top, and there'll be many, many, many more. In fact, they've already had a reaccreditation, so they've been through it a couple of times. And so I'm proud to have been a part of the history and the evolution of this academy over 44 years. Like I said, I don't know when it started, 70s, I guess. But so I am very happy and proud to see everybody's in hundreds, thousands of people have come through this academy and made their livelihoods and families because of getting their post license. Leave it to the fire truck to interrupt a police.
That's not.
All right, I'm done. I kept it short, so I'm done. So thank you.
Thanks so much, Steve and Margie. Now we're going to hear from County Executive Dennis Gannon.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome. What a great opportunity is today to be here to witness the unveiling of the campus improvements made for public safety education. Today represents a truly great effort in the collaboration and the sharing of financial resources and effort between the great state of Missouri, Jefferson County, Jefferson Foundation, and Jefferson College. Words can't express how thankful we should be for the commitment of Jefferson College and the recognition of how important public safety is for our communities. We applaud them as they move forward and invest in opportunities for education for our students. For the first responders, Dr. McCaffrey and staff, thank you for all you do every day to invest in the lives of the people who will walk in the halls of this building. To the Board of Trustees, thank you for your insight investing in the future of this building. And to the men and women who will bring life to the classrooms that you're about to see, I pray for your success and that will bring you great future satisfaction and appreciation from the people you serve. Thank you.
Representative Phil Amato, representing District 113 here in Arnold, of which we are part of.
Thank you, everyone. It's an honor to be here today. And before I make any remarks, I want to say in Jefferson City, people from across the state, when they know you're from Jefferson County, they know exactly where it is and why. It's because Senator Elaine Gannon paved the way for all of us. And she's retiring, if you don't know, to spend some more time with the family and the grandkids. Please, Senator Gannon, stand up and take another bow, please. You have done a great job and great service for this family. They made an announcement a few years ago that St. Louis Community College was going to build a satellite facility there at Baumgardner right across the river. And all of us knew that Jefferson County, if Jefferson County is like a table with four sturdy legs, Jefferson College, we knew, was one of those sturdy legs. We, as community leaders, had to make a response, or all of our high school students in the northern end of the county would be siphoned off and would be going to St. Louis Community College. I was in the room when president of the college, the late Senator, he was pro tem, and Senator Bill McKenna was president of Jefferson College at the time. He was offered this piece of property for a $5,000 option. $5,000, and we said, in Arnold that we would take it off the purchase price once we get the ground appraised, that we needed to make sure that Jefferson College was here, represented in north end of the college, so all of our students wouldn't go across the river. What a big decision that was at that day. And I'm so appreciative of what Bill did after that, because Bill had to get the financial wherewithal together to be able to make this facility possible. If the table of Jefferson County has 4 sturdy legs, one of those sturdy legs is the library district, and Retta Tuggle is here as president of the Jefferson County Library District. Retta, thank you for attending. Being involved with this complex, I would say this complex is probably now have become one of the sturdy legs. I've been asked to give tours of the library, the rec center, and this college to foreign dignitaries of government from foreign countries. I bet you I brought people through here at least 3 to 4 different times. And what do they always ask? How in the world did you all do intergovernmental agreements between a library district, a city, and a college district and make this thing possible? How in the world did you decide who was going to pay for the water pipes going all the way through the property? How did you decide who was going to pay for the sewer pipes? How did you figure out who was paying for the asphalt to go through this whole beautiful complex? People that are not from here think what happened right here in Arnold, Missouri was absolutely astonishing. Sometimes when you're next to it, you're seeing it every day. We kind of take it for granted, I think, sometimes. But people that are here today, we know how important this complex is, and it has been for the entire county. I think I was at the grand opening when we cut the ribbon on the other side, and the sun was so bright, it was so hot, I thought we were all going to pass out. We started taking our sport coats off. I thought this time, with it being on the other side of the building, we'd be in better shape, but not so much. Not so much. I'm just so happy that we've got this facility built, and now we're expanding to offer more programs for more facilities that we needed to build. And the people of Jefferson County should be proud of what this college board has done and what the president of the university was able to get done. And I'm just happy and tickled to death to be here today. Thank you very much all for coming.
Next, we have Chad Helms, Chief of Crystal City Police Department.
Good afternoon. First of all, I have to apologize. I've been fighting a cold for about a week, and I thought it would be gone a few days ago, and it's not. So if I'm a little hoarse, I apologize. Start out by saying good afternoon to everybody. I see a lot of familiar faces here also. Worked with a lot of people here. See Ron Skaggs. He's been instrumental in my career. I've worked with Steve Meinberg, and the list goes on and on. Just talking to a trooper a while ago, and we have a person in common, and he's already coming by Crystal City PD. So there's a lot of connections here. I'd like to start by begin by thanking Jefferson College for asking me to be their guest speaker for the ribbon cutting ceremony to recognize their new facility aimed at high-quality training and education for law enforcement personnel, emergency medical technicians, and paramedics. If I'm being honest, when I was first asked to be a guest speaker, I was a little hesitant simply because I was asked to be a guest speaker. So it didn't take me long, though, to realize what an honor this truly is and how relevant this college has been to me personally and to my career. Also, I was told by Greg Hamby that this only had to be about 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes long, so I told him I could get that done. For those that don't know me, my name is Chad Helms. I am the Chief of Police of Crystal City. I've been honored to serve in this position for the past 10 years. The Crystal City Police Department consists of 23 full-time personnel, and in 2023, we handled over 26,000 calls for service. My road in law enforcement began after graduating from Herculaneum High School in 1990. I attended 2 years at Jefferson College, working on my associate's degree before then transferring to Central Missouri State to pursue a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. After college, I again returned to Jefferson College and attended this very academy, which was then located on the campus of Hillsborough. Upon academy graduation, I entered the law enforcement field by serving as a deputy sheriff with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. I enjoyed my time with the Sheriff's Department. They're a professional organization, and we maintain a close working relationship today. My path then took me to Crystal City, where I have now served for the past 27 years. I'm often asked what has kept me at Crystal City so long, and my first response always is the same thing, simply that it's been a great place to work and a great community to serve. During my career, I've been fortunate to have the opportunity to work in many different areas. I've served as a patrol officer, detective, investigator for the major case squad of Greater St. Louis, an evidence technician, a SWAT team member, a captain of police, and as previously stated, now chief of police. It was toward the middle of my career I strongly recognized the importance of continuing education. I went on to obtain a master's degree from Lindenwood University in my field. This aided me in pursuing my current position. Now, as chief of police, I'm responsible for the overall operation of the police department. I can honestly say the working relationship we have with Jefferson College Police Academy and its proximity to our department have both been a big part of our success. This local resource helps us to maintain both required workforce and a properly trained workforce. This is accomplished primarily through police officer recruiting and continuing education offered through the academy. I know personally throughout my career, I've attended many hours of continuing education training at this very academy. Most recently, I utilized the academy and their staff to aid in the promotional process of 2 police corporals. The academy staff administered a written exam for 5 of my patrol officers competing for the positions. It went extremely well, and I appreciate the efforts they gave. Currently, I have a full-time police dispatcher simultaneously working for our department and attending this academy, pursuing a career as a police officer. This was only possible for this employee and our department due to the location of this academy. So in large part, Jefferson College and the Police Academy have aided me in making a career out of law enforcement, enabling me to serve in the county which I grew up in. Hopefully my contributions have made a difference to those in and around Jefferson County. When I am attending the academy and visiting, I have a chance to speak with police cadets. I always like to tell them I sat right where you're sitting at one time. I want them to know everyone has a starting point, and hard work and integrity can lead to success. My hope is that many of these cadets will serve in Jefferson County. Within the last couple of weeks, Jefferson College President Dr. Dina McCaffrey came to my office for a visit. Dina had taken some time out of her busy schedule so we could have a discussion which involved various issues and needs of law enforcement and how they relate to the police academy. Dina, I appreciated your visit, and I appreciate your desire to make all emergency services better. I think this type of communication is key to success. I know I speak on behalf of other agencies when I say, going into the future, I look forward to continuing to work with the college and the academy. I'm excited about their future and the opportunities this new facility will present to the field of emergency services to help better serve our county and region. In closing, I would like to thank Jefferson College and the staff for your vision, dedication, and support. Thank you.
And we know this building is really built for students, so we have paramedic student Katie Gugliano here today to also make a few comments.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Katie Gugliano. I'm currently a student here at Jeffco. What an incredible day to celebrate this grand reopening of the Arnold campus. I'm honored to stand here with all of you, the dedicated staff, fellow students, and valued members of our community and surrounding districts. Jefferson College is continuing to grow, and this campus is a great representation of that. It took several years and millions of dollars to get everything ready, and the long wait is finally over. The Arnold campus is the new home to the EMS program and the Law Enforcement Academy. As most of you know, we had a separate building that was located in Imperial, and that was our home for a little over 10 years now. It was an older building with very limited space, and at first we were disheartened to come to this campus because we knew it was going to be a big change for us. I look back now and I wish I could tell everyone how amazing this campus is. There's no mildewy smells, no stained carpets, and there's friendly faces around every corner. This campus has new state-of-the-art training equipment, including a live interactive simulation room that can even produce smells, so maybe we could just recreate that mildewy smell we all know. I chose this EMS program not just for its outstanding reputation, but also for the location and the remarkable passment and placement rates that truly set it apart from other schools in the area. The JCLEA and the EMS programs have had 100% pass rates on exams and 100% placement rates, thanks to the amazing staff. Being a part of Jefferson College has opened countless doors for me, providing so many opportunities to further my career and develop my skills in a field that I am incredibly passionate about. I'm confident in saying that every one of my classmates has also benefited from the education offered here at this college. This renovation and new equipment will continue to open doors for the students. I'm very excited about what this means for current and future students here. The expansion signifies more than just new additions and equipment extending outside of the EMS programs and JCLEA. It represents a commitment to excellence in education. We are nurturing the next generation of professionals. Thank you all so much for the support throughout this process.
Thank you. I just have a couple more things to say, but Representative Amato, I too remember that day of the dedication in the front of campus. That it was hotter than this. I guarantee it was hotter than this on the beginning of June. I see a lot of heads shaking. I actually started my career with Jefferson College when this building opened, and that was in 2007. So I was just thinking about that as you were reminiscing about that. And it is a great partnership with the library and the rec center here. So in closing, I would like to just extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this expansion possible. It's our federal legislators, of which I saw Donna Hickman come in. I'm sorry I missed you earlier. She is with Congressman Jason Smith's office. The state of Missouri, mentioned several of you, and then I see Senator Mary Elizabeth Coleman also joined us. So thank you very much. Jefferson County, thank you. County Council, we appreciate you being here also today. Our dedicated faculty and staff, thank you so much for your vision. And the college's Board of Trustees, thank you for supporting this project. And I'd also like to thank the project teams, the police and emergency services departments, and community members who have supported this endeavor from the very start. Your hard work and vision have turned this idea into reality, and I couldn't be prouder of what we've been able to accomplish together. Today is a celebration again of the bright future ahead for our students, our college, and our community. Thank you all for being here today. And without further ado, we want to cut the ribbon. And officially welcome you to this facility. Speakers, board members, and others, if you'd like to join us here behind me, we're going to go ahead and get set up, and then anyone else who would like to join us. And then